What's going on, y'all? Super Kami Kevin here, and we have a new video today. We have a new character, Miary Zoe for Tekken 8. Evo France is currently running right now, and there's a bunch of fighting game news. So Tekken has just dropped off a new trailer for Miary Zoe. Let's check this out. Still the best fighting game intro ever. No one compares. No one compares to Tekken.
Miaris, born with crimson eyes, as foretold by her renowned fortune teller grandmother, developed a deep fascination with wildlife, mimicking their movements, including during their clashes with foes for survival. She naturally became interested in martial arts and quickly advanced
Her design is purely for the Gooners. I'm sorry. She looks awesome, but she is purely like a Gooner character design.
at an astonishing pace. Before long, news of her spread, and skilled martial artists from all over sought to test their skills against her.
Get ready for the next battle.
Fighting God
Tekken 8.
Reborn.
New challenger.
Jak si chce mieć? Aka mam lecieć senso?
Miaris.
Ja!
Okay. He has like a summoning ability. Of course, they beat my guy up. Damn. She has a wall stand. She can jump off of the wall. That's crazy. I really like the technique. That dash is crazy. Okay. Showing off Armor King 2. This new stage is beautiful. I think she looks dope so far. Like, so far she looks great. Oh, shit. Okay, Ancient Ogre. Power of a fighting god. Oh, wow. So this is really the animal component. She looks crazy, dude. That's awesome. So she has story implications. Okay. That's a sick rage off. Okay, so first impressions. She looks great. Wow. I'm gonna play that video back now, just on mute, just for a second while I talk about the stuff. Let's start off with where it says on here for a character intro. So Tekken 8, Fighting God Reborn. So if you guys don't know, the character they're talking about is Ogre and Ancient Ogre. I've had both of those characters on my requested list for Tekken 8. So Ogre is the character in Tekken 3 that we assume killed June. That was the main antagonist. He is a Aztec god. Essentially, around the universe, Harada has explained over the past few years that there are multiple ogres across the world right now, and so we are now seeing the African ogre. So this is going to be reborn into Miary Zo, which is pretty cool to me. I'm not against that. I was kind of hoping we would get a full regular ogre, but this character design is pretty cool. I'm not mad at this overall. First impressions again, she looks like a dead or alive character. Like, had you told me this is like a new character for DOA 7, I would totally believe you. It's not that she doesn't look like a Tekken character. Her design, her personality definitely gives off more of a dead or alive vibe. Overall, I think she looks great. I want to do talk about some other stuff in here where gameplay wise, she looks great. I'm gonna just put some audio back on as well. Put it a little lower. Like gameplay wise, she looks great. Like I'm looking at some of her moves, like she looks like very fun, very playful. I feel like we're definitely getting some like Lucky Chloe type of vibes, which is a character that I'm kind of surprised that they are kind of bringing back. I know for a long time the fans were not happy with this character design. We're not happy with Lucky Chloe, that type of personality. She's a lot more playful than I expected. This wall stance stuff, like one of the things that impressed me the most is this wall jump stuff. So everyone should, most characters in the game have ability to jump off the walls or have a move that lets them get off the walls. By giving her an entire thing dedicated to that is going to be crazy. And let me go back to this. Tekken, Tekken, come on, y'all. You're telling us that you want to bring Soul Calibur back. Tell me this is not a Soul Calibur coded design, Soul Calibur coded character. She's got a full staff like Keelik in them. Like they love bringing weapons into this game now to try to make these characters unique. This staff stuff is awesome. This totally makes me feel like they want to bring back Soul Calibur with some stuff like this. I'm not sure how everyone feels about this stuff though. Personally, I like the weapons in this game. I like what they've done with Clive. I like what they've done with Victor. But she just looks awesome. Let me just move forward a bit again when we start seeing her talk about her powers. So right there, so let's go right here. They're showing up the snakes again. So right here, I want to talk about some of the stuff with the lore and lore wise. So if you remember in Tekken 3, Tekken Tag, True Ogre has one giant snake arm in the original games, and then in Tag 2, they gave him like multiple snakes on her arm. So it is kind of fun that they are using the snake motifs again. So in the lore, this is Ancient Ogre, which is one playable character, and this is True Ogre, the final form of the character, who also has their own standalone moveset. Both of these characters could be brought back, but it looks like they are now going to be tied into Miari Zo, which is awesome. I do wish we did have one of them as their own character, but I think that's pretty cool overall. I am happy to see what they're doing with this. And she says she has the fighting power of a god. So what that means to me, I think that they're saying that Miari knows about the ogres, which should have this stuff should have been in the main story mode. Like you're teasing me with some stuff like this. So she knows about the ogres, and she knows she has the powers from them, saying she is a descendant of a god. Now let's watch this part again. We have the same power. That means she understands a bit about having her power, but she doesn't exactly know what it is. At least that's what it kind of hints to me. She seems more innocent in understanding the powers of the ogres in the Tekken universe, so that could be interesting. I kind of hope we would get some more story context of her later down the road. Maybe it's in 9 or something, or another story pack. But that's really interesting that she has the powers of the ogres, but she doesn't really know much about it, it seems. Since she's just kind of like, oh, hey, you have powers just like me. Let me just run this out one more time. I think this character looks great. Like, I wasn't feeling Fakuran, but she's definitely gonna be a day one purchase. Wow. So yeah, full impressions of this character. I think she looks great. I think that this is a fun design. She's going to be a little bit divisive because I think a lot of people did not really like that Lucky Chloe super happy girl personality. But I am curious to see what they're going to do with it. Overall, yeah, Miary Zoe, I think you're going to be a fun addition to the franchise. I'm really am. I can't wait to see what they're going to do with this character. And those are my thoughts. What do you guys think? This is Super Comic Kevin signing off.